Drivin Ivan here with the XC60 Recharge T8 Inscription. I'm going to give it a quick drive and tell you what I think. Will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, in terms of the shape, I think Volvo has a lot of experience with wagons. I know they're not really called wagons these days, but this XC60 is all new for 2022, and it's what would be considered a crossover, I would say, or a compact SUV or a small SUV. And like I said, Volvo and wagons just go hand in hand. I'm going to call it a wagon, even though it's not a wagon. But I do like the look. They've got some character lines going on right here. I think they look really good. And as you come back here to this rear three-quarter view, which I think is my favorite, you've got sort of what BMW would call a Hofmeister kink. Maybe they stole it a bit, but I like the shape, and it looks pretty cool on this Volvo. They used to be pretty square cars, and they've gotten rid of that. Even Bertone did a bit to try to give them a little shape back in the day. But this one is definitely form following function, but it is all new for 2022, and I like the color and I like the wheels, and I think it's a nice modern shape and definitely pleasing to the eye. They've done a good job with the redesign. Inside, I would say, well, it's pretty striking. Here's how you control the seats, and you can do everything. Set the bolsters. This is adjustable as well, and lumbar as well here. And I like this light leather, even carried over onto the steering wheel with the color all the way across the dash, and just a really, really good look with this blue-gray color here. It all comes together quite beautifully with some black accents, and yes, I think it looks excellent. Here you have some storage. Open it up, and there's a USB connection moving forward, 2 cup holders. This is how you stop and start the XC60, and you can cancel the engine off setting as well. 2 cup holders, and then the shifter here. In this case, look at that. It's like a crystal glass piece of art. That is pretty cool. Very nice. You can shift it manually by tugging it a bit sideways. And this is an area where you keep your phone. That's non-slip. Nice regular charger here. I like the fact that there's real knobs here, and you can adjust the volume right there. I like that. I like that analog feel, while offering, of course, full digital to be able to go in and handle your apps and things like that. Sirius XM, really nice. And then, of course, you can go into your heated and cooled seats both sides, and you have dual zone climate control as well, of course. And like I've been saying on these, for 2022, Google has done the interface, so it's just really quite intuitive. Check it out. You've got all-around camera views, and you can turn the steering wheel and it tells you which way you're headed. So very nice, very luxurious there. Lots of indications if someone's in your blind spot and things like that. So safety and technology combined, and then all in a very easy, usable format in which you can talk to Google and tell it what you want it to do. Really, really nice. Buttons on the side here to control your outside mirrors and also your windows and door locks. 2 memory settings, very nice to have. And on the steering wheel itself, you've got menu controls. You can also, of course, talk, as I said, and here's your speed control for adaptive cruise control, and things like that. Very nice, innovative, forward-thinking gauge cluster here, and everything you need straight ahead, like the heads-up display as well. Very nice. So there you are, the XC60's interior. Very luxurious, I think very fine-looking too, and lots of tech and comfort built into. Excellent. Out back here, you have controls for your heated seats, and you get a charger as well, seating for up to 3 across, and then you can pull down your armrest here. There is a pass-through for skis, very nice, and then press this, and out pops 2 cup holders. There you go. Open her up, put the seats down, and you've got some cavernous room for cargo, or of course you can seat up to 5 people. Very nice. Powering the 2022 XC60 Recharge T8 Inscription is a 2-liter Super N turbocharged direct injection engine, combined 400 horsepower and 472 pound-feet of torque. So you get 313 horsepower, and then there's another 87 horsepower with the electric motor. So very nice. Fuel economy, well, 57 miles per gallon, that's the MPGe, and then 25 for the MPGs, and so you should be good for about really 57 in electric mode all the time, which is very cool. 27 in the other XC60 that I tested, the B6. So this is really nice to have that option. Like I said, 22 miles on a full charge, and that should get most Americans to and from work with maybe an errand on the way home. By the way, 0 to 60 in just 4.4 seconds. This one is very, very quick with the supercharged and the turbocharged and the hybrid all working to increase your velocity. Nice. This is very cool. Check this out. There's a button on the side of the seat, kind of a knob. You can twist and turn it, and it'll give you minute adjustments, even for like the side bolsters here. Really nice. And then you keep turning it, and it goes to different areas that you can fine-tune for comfort, and it really, really works quite well. Really nice. You'll definitely be able to achieve the perfect seating position for yourself. No problem. Going into the driving dynamics before I get going here. Different drive modes here: hybrid, power, pure, off-road, and constant all-wheel drive. You can drive it in fully hybrid mode for 22 miles, which is nice, and you can also adjust everything else here. Charging, by the way, on a regular 110 outlet takes 8 hours, and if you jump up to a 220 outlet, it takes just 3 hours to charge, so that's good. You can even adjust things like the steering feel and the air suspension, and really nice here. And then there's your safety assistance. There's even steering assist, and so there you go. Lots of really easy to interact with applications here for you to set things up. And again, Google designed this infotainment system, so it's really easy to use. Listen, do you hear that? Maybe just a slight buzz from the traffic going by, but this Volvo is totally quiet. There's the heads-up display in front of me, which is great. Tells me how fast I'm going, so I can keep track of my speed without looking down at the gauge cluster. Even though, of course, that's fully available. You can kind of swap modes here in the gauge cluster if you like, if you want to get rid of the map. But really nice to have the option there. And it's nice to have the luxury of the help with your driving, the lane keep assist and the adaptive cruise control. All great safety features for this Volvo, and I think luxury features too, because you know that this Volvo is watching out for your safety, making sure that you're not going to run into a car in front of you or veer out of your lane if you are inattentive for a bit. So Volvo is one of the cars that's at the pinnacle of safety and always has been for decades. In Sweden, where these are built, they'll actually send people out to check to see what's going on. If there's an issue, a crash, they'll evaluate what happened. If there was an injury, they'll evaluate why that injury happened, and they'll try to solve it with engineering. So this car has great engineering for safety, but also great safety tech, which is really top-notch too, and they have for decades. I've got the heated seat on, I've got the heated steering wheel, so it's really quite comfortable. As you saw, I adjusted the seats, and it's just perfect for me
very, very comfortable. You're certainly not suffering with luxury in this car, and safety, as I said, but you also get power options too with Polestar. Polestar is to Volvo as AMG is to Mercedes, or the motorsports division of BMW, and they will let you add Polestar items to your car, or you can get a whole Polestar equipped Volvo these days, basically called a Polestar these days because they do so much to the car. But there's a $1,200 package that gives you 30 extra horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque, and you can get it in any current Volvo. So that to me is really quite amazing, just a great thing, and you can add that to any car. So there you go, Volvo and Polestar, really nice. Pricing for the XC60 Recharge T8 Inscription ranges from about $61,000 to just over $70,000 as equipped here. If you want a lesser XC60 for 2022, then you're down in the $50,000 range for a nicely equipped all-wheel drive version. Now, if you're curious about what Volvo means in Latin, it's I roll. Interesting, huh? So with the all-new 2022 XC60, in this case the hybrid supercharged turbo version, the T8, really, really nice. You get all of that Volvo safety from the past, and they combine it with modern luxury and comfort features, and it just makes an all-around great package, especially when you throw in the Google engineered infotainment, where you can just tell it where you want to go and it responds, links up with all of your preferences. A great, great, brave new world here for the Volvo and the XC60. And if you want to just use it as an electric, no problem. But if you need the gas engine, it's there too. So it's the best of all worlds, really. All-wheel drive. So this is really a very fine, I'll say, wagon, crossover, compact utility vehicle, small SUV. Call it what you want, but I am very impressed. This is an excellent, excellent vehicle. And I want to thank Oarsman Volvo of Frederick for letting me review this great car as well. And there you have it. I am definitely impressed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, TikTok, The Real Drivin Ivan, Instagram, Drivin Ivan Cats, leave off the G. And if you're looking for my videos, just Google Drivin Ivan in any car and you'll find it. Check out my disc golf videos, literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game, and of course, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan. I like Volvo's badge. It's similar to the Who's. Okay, back at the ranch. Here we are. Oarsman Volvo of Frederick. Thanks.